Hey there, everybody! Today we're about to embark on a truly unique adventure. Have you ever heard of an island completely overrun by fluffy bunnies? Yes, you heard that right. An entire island. It sounds like something straight out of a cartoon, right? But this place is very real and even more magical than you can imagine. Well, it's a real place. Nestled in the Seto Inland Sea of Japan, this island is a haven for rabbit lovers. Welcome to Ōkunoshima, better known as Rabbit Island. This charming island is home to hundreds of wild rabbits that roam freely. Now, I love animals. Portia and I have 3 dogs and 4 cats. Our home is always bustling with furry friends. But even I have to admit, an island full of bunnies sounds pretty amazing. Imagine being surrounded by these adorable creatures all day long. Imagine stepping off the ferry and being greeted by dozens of these adorable creatures. They're everywhere. From the moment you arrive, you're in bunny heaven, hopping around your feet, nibbling on grass, and just being their cute, fluffy selves. It's a sight to behold and an experience like no other. It's like falling down the rabbit hole in Alice in Wonderland. Except instead of a tea party with the Mad Hatter, you get to hang out with hundreds of furry friends. The island feels like a whimsical wonderland. Who needs tea when you've got bunny snuggles, right? The rabbits are incredibly friendly and love to interact with visitors. So what are we waiting for? This is an adventure you won't want to miss. Let's grab some carrots and hop on over to Rabbit Island. Get ready for an unforgettable experience filled with joy, laughter, and of course, lots of bunnies. Okay, picture this. You step off the ferry onto Rabbit Island and bam! Bunnies everywhere. It's like a fluffy, adorable explosion. They're hopping, they're nibbling, they're chilling in the shade. And the best part? They're not afraid of humans at all. These bunnies are like the welcoming committee. They'll come right up to you, sniff your shoes, maybe even give you a little bunny nudge for attention. It's impossible not to smile when you're surrounded by so much cuteness. You might even feel a little guilty at first, like, shouldn't these wild animals be more wary? But don't worry, these bunnies are living the good life. They're well-fed, well-cared for, and they absolutely love the attention from visitors. So ditch your fear of being bunny-bombed, embrace the fluff, and get ready for a one-of-a-kind experience. You won't find this many friendly bunnies anywhere else in the world. Now, you can't visit Rabbit Island without bringing some snacks for your new furry friends. The island is famous for its friendly and curious rabbit population, and they are always on the lookout for a tasty treat. As soon as you step off the boat, you'll be greeted by a horde of eager bunnies, noses twitching and ears perked up, ready to see what goodies you have brought for them. The bunnies absolutely love visitors who come bearing gifts, especially if those gifts are delicious vegetables. You can see the joy in their little eyes as they nibble away, and it's a heartwarming sight to behold. It's not just about feeding them, it's about the connection you make with these adorable creatures. Carrots are a classic, of course. They are crunchy, nutritious, and a favorite among the rabbits. Watching them munch on a carrot is like watching a child enjoy their favorite candy. The way they hold the carrot with their tiny paws and gnaw away is simply delightful. But don't be afraid to mix things up with some leafy greens, parsley, or even a slice of banana, in moderation, of course. Each rabbit has its own preferences, and offering a variety of snacks ensures that every bunny gets something they love. It's like hosting a gourmet buffet for these furry friends. Just remember, no chocolate. We don't want any bunny tummy aches. Chocolate can be harmful to rabbits, so it's best to stick to healthy snacks. Always be mindful of what you're feeding them to ensure their well-being. I remember hearing a story about a tourist who brought a whole suitcase of parsley for the rabbits. It was quite the spectacle. The dedication to making sure the rabbits had plenty to eat was truly admirable. A whole suitcase, can you imagine? The rabbits must have thought they had hit the jackpot. It was like a never-ending feast for them, and they couldn't get enough. The bunnies were in heaven. They were swarming around this person like they were a walking, talking salad bar. It was a feeding frenzy like no other, with rabbits coming from all directions to get a taste of the parsley. It must have been hilarious to see. The joy and laughter from the visitors, combined with the playful antics of the rabbits, created a magical atmosphere. It's moments like these that make Rabbit Island such a special place. Of course, it's important to remember that these bunnies have plenty of natural food sources on the island too. They graze on grass and other vegetation, which provides them with the nutrients they need to stay healthy. So, feed them in moderation, enjoy the interaction, and don't forget your camera. Capturing these moments will give you memories to cherish for a lifetime. The sight of a rabbit eagerly taking food from your hand is something you'll want to remember. The bunny feeding frenzy is a sight you won't want to miss capturing. It's a unique experience that brings joy to both the rabbits and the visitors. So, come prepared, have fun, and make the most of your time on Rabbit Island. Okay, time for a little history lesson. Now, Rabbit Island is all sunshine, bunnies, and adorable photo ops, but it wasn't always this way. In fact, the island has a bit of a dark past. From 1929 to 1945, Ōkunoshima was actually a top-secret military site. And by top secret, I mean this place was completely wiped off the maps. The reason? Chemical weapons manufacturing. Not exactly the kind of history you'd expect from such a cute and cuddly place, right? After the war, the island was demilitarized and cleaned up. The chemical weapons were disposed of, and over time, nature started to reclaim the land. But the history of Ōkunoshima serves as a stark reminder that even in the most peaceful and adorable places, there can be a hidden past. So, how did Rabbit Island go from a chemical weapons facility to a bunny paradise? Well, that's where things get a little mysterious. No one knows for sure how the rabbits first arrived on the island. Some say they are descendants of rabbits used in the chemical weapons testing during the war. Others believe they were brought over by school children as pets and then multiplied like, well, rabbits. Whatever the reason, one thing's for sure, these bunnies have definitely made themselves at home. And can you blame them? The island is a haven for rabbits. Plenty of food, no natural predators, and a constant stream of visitors who are more than happy to shower them with affection and snacks. It's like a bunny utopia. Ready to book your ticket to Rabbit Island? This enchanting place, also known as Ōkunoshima, is a haven for bunny lovers and nature enthusiasts alike. But before you set sail, there are a few essential tips to ensure you have the best experience possible. Hold your horses, or should I say, bunnies, for a second. This isn't just any ordinary trip. It's a journey to a unique island where the rules are a bit different. Before you hop on that ferry, here are a few things you need to know to make your visit enjoyable and safe for both you and the rabbits. First, leave the pups at home. Dogs are not allowed on Rabbit Island, no matter how well behaved they are. As much as we love our canine companions, dogs are a big no-no on Rabbit Island. This rule is strictly enforced to protect the bunnies from any potential stress or harm. It's all about keeping the bunnies safe and stress-free. Second, timing is everything. Plan your visit during the times when the rabbits are most active. The bunnies are most active in the early morning and late afternoon. This is when you'll see them hopping around, foraging for food, and interacting with visitors. That's when they're out and about, looking for food and, of course, greeting visitors. Third, respect the fluff. These adorable creatures may seem tame, but they are still wild animals. Remember, these are wild animals even if they are super friendly. Treat them with respect and care. Be gentle, don't chase them, and avoid picking them up. Let them approach you on their own terms. Let them come to you. Fourth, pack your patience. The journey to Rabbit Island can be a bit of an adventure in itself. The ferry ride can be a bit long, and sometimes you have to wait in line to get on. But don't worry, the anticipation only makes the experience more rewarding. But trust me, the bunny cuddles at the end are worth it. So pack your bags, grab your camera, and get ready for an unforgettable adventure on Rabbit Island. Well, folks, that's all the bunny lovin' I've got for you today. A trip to Rabbit Island is an experience you won't soon forget. It's a chance to escape the hustle and bustle of everyday life and step into a world of cuteness overload. Just imagine, the fresh sea air, the sound of waves lapping against the shore, and hundreds of fluffy bunnies hopping around your feet. What could be better? So, if you're ever feeling stressed, overwhelmed, or just in need of some serious bunny therapy, you know where to go. Rabbit Island is calling.